from you is that it really helps. It's really meant to help teachers because that's where you started from. You really heard them, right? Now, and I think that's fascinating because not so often, like very frequently, right? Books that are geared towards education, they don't seem to really get down to the emotional level that teachers of what they feel, right? Do you agree with that?
Yeah. I think a lot of the books that we read, like in professional development, they have great ideas and great information, but they stop short of giving you like real practical ways to implement that. Like, even short checklists and here's what it looks like to do this in your classroom, working examples. So I think even though there's a lot of good information, it's like, okay, this is good. I know what the research says, but how do I do it? And so that's the back half of every chapter has implementation strategies. Here's how you do it. So it's probably as important that the teachers know how to do what is most effective as it is for them to understand why it's effective.
Awesome. It's the deep work, right?
Yeah.
Now, and maybe I'll stretch you with this, or maybe it's something you've considered, right? But a lot of our focus here at the school, and I'm sure this is where you guys are in the U.S. at the lab school, is giving families the right tools as well, right?
Yeah.
And as you interact with the families, have you done similar research into what the struggles are that families face at home?
With parents?
Yeah. Because that was the starting point, right?
Yeah.
And with the teachers, but I'm not saying you should write another book, Familyisticity, right?
Maybe. That's funny.
But when we think about the information that families should have, right? Do you think that's is that something you've done in terms of trying to go deep into those struggles as well?
Yeah, I think when I looked at the study and tried to, so part of it was narrowing it so that I could go deep enough that I could come out with something meaningful. But I understand, I think your question and your point, and I think it's really important because it takes a village, right? I mean, we've talked a lot about parents partnering with teachers and teachers partnering with parents, working collaboratively with students that have neurodiverse needs and parents that are frustrated and don't know what kind of help to get, and schools that are in the same boat. And sometimes it takes, bringing in a specialist. And so I do think there's a need to help parents understand maybe limitations of what schools can do, and helping them find that balance of when do they need to get more help than what the school can provide. But also maybe, to your point, a set of maybe instructions or guides or principles of these are things parents should be doing at home to help their kids be more, balanced, to be able to manage their emotions, to be able to be more responsible, to exercise more executive function and improve their decision-making, those kinds of things. Yeah, I think there's probably maybe a handbook for a parent that could be out there.
Yeah. And